Hey guys, I'm Shay and this is Shay Star Gaming. I'm here to talk about 5 things, in my personal opinion, that could make Freedom Wars better. Number 5, an online multiplayer invite system. It would be so much easier just to be able to invite the friends that you want to play with into the game rather than having to create a room, tell everybody what the password is, and join that way. I think that it would make things a lot better and easier if there was an invite system. Number 4, in-game list of abductor elemental weaknesses. So in a lot of games like this, there is like a list telling you details about the creatures, and there doesn't really seem to be one in Freedom Wars, and I think it'd be really useful because sometimes it's hard to figure out what the abductors are weak against. So I'd really like to see something like that. Number 3, more details on the crafting system. Like, the game basically just tells you that you can create these facilities and craft weapons, and like, it kind of explains, like, I mean, it doesn't really go into much detail. Like, you have your crafting, your upgrading, you know, your modules and your elements, and your request citizen support, but it doesn't really explain how to do all these things very well, and I thought it would have been a lot easier if it had told you, because there were times in the game where I actually forgot that I even could, like, go and, you know, craft weapons. Like, earlier on in the game, I would have liked to have known that more. It would have been a lot more helpful to have known that. So, that's what I think. Number 2, a folders or favorites bar on the weapons. I found it kind of hard, like, when I had a certain weapon that I was looking for, I had to scroll through all my weapons just to try to find the right one. And I know that if you're upgrading a weapon and it finishes, it will be at the very bottom of your list and it will say new next to it, so you know that's the weapon. But I think it would be a lot better if they had, like, a favorites bar or folders that you could put them in, just so it would be easier to navigate and find your weapons. Number 1, the Lockon system needs work. I found it really frustrating when using the Lockon system, trying to get to a certain part on an abductor and having to skip to all of its parts before I could get to the one I wanted. I would usually just get frustrated and, you know, I would try to unlock so I could just, you know, get out of that so I could just go for the part that I wanted, and then I couldn't get unlocked from it, so I'd end up having to switch to my other weapon just to get unlocked and switching back. So I do a lot better when I don't use the Lockon system, just because the Lockon system's really hard to use. So, yeah. So that's my thoughts. If you guys agree, or if there's something else you'd like to see, then let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!